Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Last time around we had Created Feelings, where basically the boys were still recovering from the 5th laboratory, so Winry went up to the capital in order to service Ed, as Colonel Hughes put it. So, yeah. But she fixed up his arm and everything and got it all nice and good. Al was dealing with what Barry the Cutter said about, oh, well, maybe you're not real and you're a puppet and you have false memories. And he confronted Ed about it, and then they basically had a fight to work things out, and that was that. And that's the end of that plot line, which is nice. Because it wasn't a very strong plot line, so I'm glad it didn't last too long. So, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So, like always, the reaction is down in the description and in the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure. So let's go ahead and jump right into this episode of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Here we go. Well, shit. That, god damn it. God damn it. Oh. Well, I guess I don't have to get a read on that guy anymore. God damn it, man. God, when they fucking... God, when it cut back to the kid and it's like, why are they burying Daddy? I could just leave and like cry. Like, fuck. God damn it. Boy, the way this show can just switch its tone at a moment's notice, like, God damn it, what was he, what did he find? What the hell did he find? I don't know. But Roy Mustang's about to go fuck some people up. You know, maybe the one positive of this death of Lieutenant Colonel Hughes is that it means we're going to get more of Roy, I think. We have to. Because, like, he's definitely going to become way more involved with the conspiracy and everything. Man. Oh, I fucking love Roy. God damn it. It's so interesting because, you know, you kind of, like, on surface level, you hear his whole thing about, you know, I'm going to be the Fuhrer. I'm going to make my way to the top and be the Fuhrer of this country. And you kind of think, on surface level, it's just, okay, he's a very ambitious officer. But it really isn't that. It really isn't that. It's not that he's just overly ambitious or he wants power or anything. He wants to protect people. He's a good man. He does want to protect people. He wants to protect this country, you know? He's a born-again patriot, honestly. Like, he definitely saw, you know, this shit that happened in the Ishvalan Civil War. Clearly, just from that look, he knows this should not have happened. And just that look he gives to Bradley is just... It's just a look of, you did this, and I'm gonna take you down. God damn it. Why the fuck is this about the Elric brothers? Fucking, when Roy's clearly the main character. No, I'm kidding. I still love Ed and Al, but honestly, at this point, Roy is my favorite character. And then second would be Riza Hawkeye. Because god damn it. God damn it, man. Oh, man. Well, we've got another episode of not looking up voice actors. Because everyone here is people we've already looked up. But, yeah. But goddamn, man. God fucking damn. Shiz crazy. So, we started off with the flashback of Roy and Hughes in the Ishvalan Civil War. Guys, so fucking interesting. You know, when he talks about... And I know, we're literally immediately skipping ahead to the grave, where he says alchemists are truly special monsters, you know? Like, you can really see the drive and determination in him, where he's like, he knows what he is. He knows what he is, but, I mean, it's that power that he's going to use to try to make things better, you know? Like, he's kind of a tragic hero in that way, you know? And yeah, he just sees the horrors of the Civil War, and he says, I mean, look, I have to protect the people I love, and in turn, they protect the people that they love. But for him, he's looking at this like, I need to protect the country, you know? I need to protect the people. And the only way to do that is to get on top. He's gonna make it all the way to the top. Meanwhile, Bradley's being sus again. I'm very curious about Bradley, because he doesn't seem like a normal villain, but he's always felt pretty sus. So I'll be very curious as to where we go with him from here, you know? Like, there's something... Like, I would imagine it's not just he's evil. I think there's some... You know, I think there's some more layers to that, you know? So I'll be very curious about that. But with everything they were talking about...
You've all proven yourselves to be men of a trustworthy character. From this point forward, I'm giving you the direct order to forget this matter and all that it concerns. At this time, suspicion is our strongest line of offense, and our only form of defense is discretion. Do not trust anyone. Keep this to yourselves at all costs. However, when I deem the time is right to confront the enemy, I expect you to be prepared to join me in the effort. Sir!
Okay. So, it's less, you know, just, you know, stay away from this. It's more keep this quiet. Which is interesting. But, I mean, again, you want to talk about never being able to get a read on someone. Not Hughes, it's Bradley. I don't know. Like, I'm looking at this like, well, he's very suspicious, you know? He's very shady. But at the same time, there are things that he says that are legit, you know? He wants to root out the corruption within the military ranks. You know, he wants to defeat the enemy. He wants to figure this stuff out. But there's just something about it, like, I can't not think either he's working with them or he's at the very least spinning this to his own gain, you know? He's not doing this to protect the military or the country or anything. He's doing this to protect himself, to make gains for himself, you know? So that's sort of the thing, is that even if he is on our side, even if he's not, you know, working with lust and envy, there's still a part of me that sits here and thinks, there's no way that he's 100% with us, you know? Like, I feel like there's something, even if he's not one of them, he is not our ally, you know? So we'll have to see. And especially with the flashbacks we get of the Ishvalan Civil War, you know? So, yeah. Meanwhile, Ed and Al are going to be going to meet their teacher, who is apparently incredibly scary, which I kind of like that. Just the whole thing of, oh, she's gonna kill us because we tried to do human transmutation. That was funny. Meanwhile, though, we also had the thing with Winry. Oh, it's just Rush Valley. I may be able to just start turning subtitles on in the future. That looked pretty good. So, all right. So the Holy Land of Automail Engineering, Rush Valley. That sounds super side questy, but it sounds like fun. So, yeah, I'm all in for it. But yeah, I'll be very curious about that, and I'm very curious about their teacher as well. So, but then we have Hughes versus Lust and Envy. It's something interesting that you kind of have to think about that, boy, I really don't know who's an alchemist and who isn't an alchemist. Like, okay, I figured out Riza, and Denny and Maria aren't alchemists. I did not realize that Hughes was not an alchemist either. That he was just a dude who... he always had a knife on him. But yeah, he was not an alchemist, so he didn't last long. Although, to his credit, he did get a headshot on Lust, so... To his credit, it didn't kill her, but hey, it was something, you know? But he tried, and it's interesting that he changed his mind on the phone within the building and decided to go outside the building instead. But I like how they talk about, again, the tell me what you want to tell me without telling me what you want to tell me. I really did like that, where they talk about, the call and stuff, and it's like, oh, well, what can you say about this? And Armstrong's like, I'm sorry, sir, I can't. It's like, oh, well, I'll give you an order. I'm sorry, I can't tell you. And that gives away that it's someone high up. And there's not, I would imagine, with Roy being a colonel, I would imagine there's not too many people that are actually higher rank than he is, So I do like that, just figuring out this conspiracy. And yeah, clearly Hughes found something, and that's why he was killed, He found something important and was killed, and now Roy has to figure that out. So yeah, and that's also why, I would imagine, again, because of Bradley, things being very sus with him, he can't just say it over a military line. He has to go out to a different phone, So that's really interesting. So I love, again, just Roy piecing things together about it. But yeah, man, his death, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting Hughes to die. And, man, what a tearjerker, man. That was just tragic. Absolutely tragic. And yeah, the funeral and his daughter and his wife, like, oh my God, I just can't. I can't deal with that. So yeah. But Roy is now on the case. Again, just that moment at the grave, it's a terrible day for rain. What rain? Oh, so it is raining. Like, oh, just that moment between the two of them is so great. And yeah, just that whole thing of, I have to become the Führer of this country, and I have to take down a lot of the senior officers that are corrupt. And that is Roy's mission, and I'm very curious to see where that goes. Now, another interesting thing I will point out, though, is that he said he's being transferred to Central. I thought he was at Central to begin with, so I thought this was Central, but I guess not. So yeah. I mean, maybe there's still a difference between, Capital and Central. I'm not sure. So, but either way, he's being transferred to Central now, and he's going to start shaking things up, which is interesting. And at the very least, he has the full backing of Riza Hawkeye, which that's pretty good. That's pretty good backing right there. So, yeah. So, a tragic episode with the loss of Lieutenant Colonel Mace Hughes. But this will be sort of our, I don't want to say like our catalyst death, but it's, you know what, at the very least, it's a catalyst death for Roy. Because now we're going to get into Roy going in and trying to take down the corruption within the government and the military. So I am all for it. I'm very curious to see where we are going from here. So yeah, that is basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around to any of those. I'm still kind of crying actually. Still a little teary-eyed. There's a playlist for all the Full Metal reactions as well as another video. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen if you want to go click around to any of those or any of the links in the description. See you guys later.